In this lesson, I will give you an overview of what exactly is the Galera cluster and how it relates to the MySQL server. But before I do that, I just need to give full credit to the galeracluster.com for this, from where actually I copied this image. Actually, in order to understand the Galera cluster, all you just need is to pay full attention to this image. As you can see, there is some sort of replication going on among all these multiple MySQL servers, and they name it Galera replication. Why? Because this is different than the traditional replication that you will find in the traditional MySQL distributions. So Galera clustering is a robust clustering solution for MySQL, MariaDB, Percona, XtraDB cluster. You can implement Galera replication or Galera clustering in all sort of flavors of the MySQL. And all the cluster nodes are identical and fully represent the cluster state. What really this means is that in the Galera clustering, all these MySQL instances, they are same. They do not have a different configuration, and they all represent, even if you connect here or here, the state of the cluster will be exactly the same. So this is more like multi-master architecture. Okay, this is exactly what I say, multi-master architecture. It is active topology. All these servers are active at the same time. There is no active passive going on. There is no master slave replication. This is active replication, and this replication is synchronous replication. Okay, and both read and write queries can happen at the same time to any of these cluster nodes. There is no such thing that this is being logged, you only use this for reading and the writing. We can even have a read replica of this Galera replication, and I will actually show you and I will demonstrate you how we can do this when it comes to the Percona XtraDB cluster. Okay, so automatic node joining, no manual failover strategy. There is no such thing cluster manager that you sit here and you fail over them. It is all automatic. You can leave the cluster anytime. You can join the cluster anytime based on the cluster configuration that we have and that I will show you. And there is direct client connection to any cluster node. I mean to say that if I am sitting right on my laptop with the MySQL client, I can either connect to here, and here. There is no VIP, there is no virtual IP, there is no like a kind of load balancer router. You sit right here and then it will distribute the traffic. No, these are all active primary instances. You can connect here, you can connect here, or you can connect here. And the replication is happening at the row level. There is no like SQL statement to execute that you can skip something. It is at the row level. Okay, that is why you will find later on is that there is no loss of transaction. Actually, the point is right there. There's a guarantee of no loss of transaction. This is the default row level replication is happening. Okay, and there is no slave lag because there is no master slave replication setup. Okay, and Galera replication. So two components that make this Galera replication make all this happen. One is called Galera replication library, Galera-4. This is the latest version of the component that Galera company introduced, Galera replication library. And what they do, they added some write set replication component. They call this MySQL-WS rep. You will find this WS rep, write set replication, again and again. This is the API that connect through this library and make all this happen. Okay, and then you will find something called SSTs and ISTs, and I will show you when the time will come. Basically, SST is a state snapshot transfer. This replication is based on certificate based replication where they do the state transfer. So one is the state snapshot transfer, another is the incremental state transfer. Either you can call them ISTs and SSTs. So this technology is actually introduced by a company called Galera. Okay, they added this one library and you install this as a separate. As a matter of fact, I will actually install this separate and this separate to show you that we will have a full control and full visibility what is happening. Okay, so Galera fold, the Galera replication library that is interacting with the MySQL, but MySQL will have some extra components with this strategy, with this technology to plug in and to interact with, and they are called WS write set replication. So we will see MySQL with the added WS components, and they will making an API calls to this Galera replication library to make all this active multi-master replication. I hope you just got the overview of what the Galera cluster is. We will go in depth, in detail. We will start right from first the introduction, and then what we'll be doing, and then we will be actually doing it. We'll be setting up the Galera cluster, and for that I will see you in the next lesson.